Okay, so it is Thanksgiving Day 2024. It is 39 degrees. And we have the 6GT that we showed in the other video. We'll go and show that in a minute. I've already fired one shot to get on the paper, and this is going to be really nice, I can tell. So show them, come over here and show them what we got here first of all. Show them what this is. Well, you don't need to show that. Here, right here, Vicki. So this is what I just got on with. These are all 34.5 grains of Varget. This is Hornady 110 grain A-tips, okay? They're all the same charge. 34.5 grains of Varget. This is 109 grain Berger long range hybrid target. This is same deal, all the same powder. 34.5, 105 grain Bart's Infinity, and same deal, same powder, 105 grain Berger VLD. Now you notice the comp number, 2935, 2935, 2934, and 2936. And what I did is, I want to make this clear because people don't seem to understand what I'm saying. I set them all at max soft seat jam. What that means is the bullet was seated in the case long, in other words, tall, and using dummy rounds. This is with dummy rounds. And stand the rifle vertical, put the shell in, don't snap it down in a magazine or anything, just lay it in, push the bolt forward with no firing pin in it, close the bolt. That pushes the bullet back down into the case. And that's what I call max soft seat jam. And what I did is, I have them here somewhere. I did it with a whole bunch of different bullets and a bunch of different cases. I made up like 6 or 8 dummy rounds. And then I use my comparator and I measure them all. And that becomes my max soft seat jam. And if you do it right, even with all these different bullets, you'll end up noticing that you come up with the same number on your comparator within a thou or two. In a minute, after I shoot a group or two here, I'll show you all the bullets I brought with me also. I actually brought 7 bullets with me. 7 different bullets I have with me, and I have 40 cases loaded with Superformance. And whether we'll get to that, I don't know, because I already can tell this thing's going to hammer, I bet. So Vicki, I'm on at 50 right now. I zeroed back up. I bore sighted, put a shot on the paper, go back to your original point of aim, click the crosshairs to the bullet hole. So I should be dead on at 100. So she's going to go down there and put the camera on the target, and I'm going to start shooting groups. Oh, yeah, wait, okay, you want me to show this? All right, let me have that for a second. Okay, so what this is it's a 6GT. And again, I don't know if you can see that. It has a .270 neck in it. I did skim turn the brass. That is a 7-35 tangent Theta. Really awesome. I can already tell. That thing is so bright and clear. That is a foundation stock. It has Hawkins bottom metal in it. It has a Bixen Andy trigger. That's a BAT VR receiver. Will that focus right there? I don't know. Let me see. Again, I don't know what you guys can see. I can only tell what I can see here. So again, this is, so you can see what this is. People wonder what we're saying. It's tangent Theta. Really nice scope. Again, this is a modern version of my old original Premier that you've seen me shoot many times. This rifle weighs, we did weigh it on a bathroom scale, so not exactly. But as it's sitting here right there, it weighs 20 pounds. 20 pounds, and I'm just going to tell you, it handles awesome on the bags. So go down there and put up here, wait, too, and I'll tell you what all this is. So I already said this on a different video. This is a BAT VR. It's a right-hand repeater. This is 6GT, 270 neck. It has a Brux 1 and 8, 236, 243. It's inch 325 at the breech, 1 inch at the muzzle, and it's a 4-groove barrel. And by the way, that color, that is Duracoat. That's MC5 Age Bronze. Definitely one of our most favorite colors. It really goes great with all these wood-style stocks. So please run down there and put up a camera. By the way, show them our wind flags. Hurry up. Wow, we don't have any wind. Man, look at that stuff, hanging dead still. Anyways, run down there and get a camera up, and let's get shooting. Ready? Okay, so like I said, we got on at 50. She has the camera running at 100. This is 110 grain Hornady A-tips, max soft seat jam. We have one shot now through this gun. And we did clean the gun before we even put that first shot through it. So here we go. Wow, dead center, 1 inch high, exactly where I would have wanted it. 2862, you might want to write that down. Yeah, just record it, that way if you can see it. 2862, okay? Two touching, 2859. Wow, just a little wee triangle. 2839. I knew this thing was gonna shoot. You know what I need? I need one of them Seb rests with the joystick.
Yeah.
I really do, because I tried to put this on my big Sinclair, my great big Sinclair pedestal, but the way this is shaped, you would need a different bag. I have a 3-inch bag and a 4-inch bag for my Sinclair rest. You can see that at Brownells, but we ended up going back to my old, this is an old Hart, and it's not sitting in there quite right. And I don't have any windage adjustment. So I'm moving the bag, which is not good for shooting one hole groups. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pound the next one right through there. Yeah, having to move your bags and stuff is not conducive to one hole groups. I see a little, are you here? I see a little wee bit of wind out there, see it? Going right to left. You see it at the 100 yard?
Yeah, I do.
Did not get one bit bigger. 2844. I don't know if, I've met Seb before at matches. I don't know if he's watching, but Seb, we really could use one of those. Do you want to help us get one at some type of cost? Because I can't afford one of those things. It would be good for advertising. Wow, it didn't get any bigger yet.
Nice.
Holy cow. I'd say that's under 1/4 of an inch.
Cool.
So that is, here, let me see something. That is 6 shots through the gun. 5 of them, you on the paper down there, well, they can see it, I guess. On the paper, you can see 3 bullet holes.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. 3 bullet holes. I knew this thing was going to shoot. This is a nice rig, I got to tell you. Bring it over here again so we can show them in case somebody wants one of these. So, this foundation stock, I knew it was going to track. The way it's built, everything about it is parallel. All the surfaces are parallel and everything is square this way. Like when I was doing all the work on it, a lot of stocks aren't. And it is tracking very well considering what I've got it in here. I mean, this is not the perfect setup, but I mean, it's like 2/10 of an inch. It's really awesome. Here, show them this, how this has this bubble level on it too. This has a bubble level built into the ring, and then it has a pick rail if you want to put it on there. I didn't. Again, this is the 7-35 bat, Brooks. I mean, what a nice gun. Thing is, I have a whole bunch of stuff to try here. I will stop and clean the gun because in the batches of ammo I have enough for at least 1 fouling shot. So we're going to stop, we'll clean the gun, she'll change the target.
Okay, this is target A, which was 110 grain Hornady 8-tip match, 34.5 grains of argon.
Okay, so look at that. You can see 1, 2, 3. You can actually see that 4 bullets went through there if you really look. But that's the first 6 shots out of the gun. That's first 5 shots on paper. So that's pretty good. All right, so lay that over there and you'll put that information. Give me that bag back. I got to put these in there. Go ahead and shut that off till we're ready to shoot the next group. Okay. So we cleaned the gun and I put 1 in the dirt and we are done with those A-tips. So these are 109 grain Berger long range hybrid target. Again, max soft seat jam. But I was just thinking about something while I was sitting here and Vicky was changing targets. A fella called me up a couple days ago and he was asking me about load work. How do you do load work? And I said to him, and I wasn't trying to be a butt, or I wasn't being rude, I wasn't being facetious, I just meant what I said. I said, if you have a good gun, you don't. You just shoot it. And when you shoot it, all the bullets go through the exact same hole. And that's what you guys just saw, just pow, pow, pow. About a week ago, I watched F-Class John over on his YouTube channel. He screwed a brand new barrel on it. I think that was a 7 PRCW. Pow, 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 right through the exact same hole. I mean, literally, little ragged holes like that. So, if you have a good barrel, and have a good scope, and good rings, by the way, I didn't get to say that. I showed these rings on the last video, but I've used them now. I like them. They're nice. They really are nice. Everything felt good. It went together good. The screws felt good. They're pretty dang nice. I'm going to be using more of them. And those are Hawkins. But anyways, if the barrel is good, if the scope is good, if the rings are good, if the bedding is right, if the machine work is right, and it's a good cartridge with good bullets, it just pounds 1 hole. If you have to sit there and try to find the load, there's probably something wrong. If you have a gun that's shooting 1.5 inches, you can change bullets, powder, primers. You can change everything. It's never going to shoot a group like what we just did. So now let's see what it does with these 109s. Okay, here we go. .2867. I don't know, ½ inch. I don't even know where that one went.
Oh my gosh.
It went through the other hole so perfectly, I can't even see it. By the way, this scope is really nice, really clear, really bright. I can see very good.
Hold on.
2864. Whoa! I through the exact same hole. Holy cow! There's 3 down there. Wait a minute. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That was shot 4, right? You look at your numbers.
Yes, that was shot 4.
That's 4, right? 4 shots.
Right.
There's 3 of them there in 0, 0 something. Man, wonder what happened with that first one. Holy cow. That's amazing. You're not even gonna, that's, gosh dang. That would be, wait a minute now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's, there's 5 on that paper, right?
Right.
Is there 5 on that paper?
That's what my,
What?
yes.
Yes. Okay, that means there's 4 shots. That would be the smallest 4-shot group I've ever fired. That includes like 6 BRs and stuff. That is amazing. So there's 5 shots down there.
Yes.
4 in one hole. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the way, that's why they have moving backers at a bench rest match. The backers are actually moving. Because if a gun shoots like this, you need, it's like, how many did I shoot? Honest to God, you got to run down there and show them that. We'll clean the gun. I'll use this for the fouling shot then.
Okay.
Holy cow, that's amazing.
All right. Let's go.
If that other,
Oops,
is that
sorry.
still on?
Yes.
Is that still on?
Yes.
If that first bullet was with those others, that might be the smallest 5-shot group I would have ever fired in my whole life.
Cool.
Go down there and show them that. That is amazing.
Okay. This is target B, and 4 shots through that one hole, and that first one was the one that's out to the left. That is 109 grain
Berger long range hybrid target. 34.5 grains of argot. Nice.
Okay, so we're just sitting here wondering what the heck to do. I mean, this is just amazing. When everything is right and you get a hot barrel and a good scope, come over here and show them this. Okay, so that's that first 5-shot group. And I mean, just look at that. And that's with the 110 grain A-tips. Now look at this. Do you see? You can see daylight through there, through the exact same thing. So that is definitely an honest to gosh flyer. Now, whether that's in the bullet or in the case or who knows what, but you see this right here? And I mean, really, that's amazing. I mean, look at that. You lay them over there and it's dead centered on that other group with a different bullet. These, can you see it?
I was trying to, there.
Look at that.
Yeah, you can see right through.
You can see right through the center of the other group. Look at that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, amazing. All right, so here's the deal. That flyer there, who knows? Like I said, it's the bullets, it's the brass. It could have been anything. Who knows what did that? But this right here, that's 4 shots. That is in the zeros, somewhere in the zeros. Do you realize if that other bullet was over in the center of that group, even if you were shooting against guys with 6 PPCs, that group right there, if that was a 5-shot, that might win the whole entire match. Small group of the day. I mean, that is small. And so all this proves is what I try to impress upon people. If you have a good barrel, if you have good metalwork, if you have good receiver, if you have a good scope, you have good rings, you have good bullets. I mean, there's 100 things that have to be right, but if you get everything right and you have a hot barrel, look at that. That's beyond my ability to shoot. It really is. I don't know if you noticed, I was shooting this gun free recoil, and this trigger is not set up for shooting free recoil. I think I have the trigger set at about 18 ounces. If you're going to shoot bench rest, you'd have that trigger down there at 2 or 3 ounces, maybe 1. I don't like it when they get that light, but I wasn't touching the gun. I'm just reaching in there and touching it, and I'm struggling here because of my rear setup. When you're going to try to shoot groups like this, your bench setup is critical. No joke. There had been a bunch of people here earlier, and we were fooling around, and I saw people watching us. Vicki, how long do you think it took for me to get this pedestal on the bench, get this rear bag on the bench, get the targets lined up, to get the wind flags, get everything lined up, and get everything square, ready to shoot? I bet it took us...
I was going to say 45 minutes.
I was going to say an hour. An hour to get everything so that when the gun goes off, it goes just like that. You push it right back and it's right back on, because everything has to work. I mean, we could talk for hours about that, but if you want to shoot groups like that, it's not just the gun. It's so many things. So, you know, this is really a bizarre place to be right now, because I got a bunch more ammo here. I got a whole bunch. I got other powders. But I mean, what's the point? The whole reason we're out here, we always try to say this, and nobody seems to understand. I am not here to see how good I can shoot. I am not here even to see really how good the gun can shoot. I'm here to make sure that a customer doesn't get a bad barrel, because just like there are Hummers, there are bad barrels, and every now and then we get one. And you build this is a very expensive gun, by the way, mostly because of this scope. But all of this is a lot of money. And you don't want a guy paying you that kind of cash and you take it out and it shoots 1.5 inches. Again, I'm not going to name names. I'm not naming companies. You can't believe how often that happens. And here's the thing about it. We see the bad ones, right? So I'm sure there's tons of guys building great guns and the guy gets it and it pounds one hole and he's totally happy. We never hear about that. Those guys don't contact us. But I hear of a lot of guys that put this kind of money into a gun. They take it out to shoot it. It's shooting 1 inch. Inch groups for a gun that costs as much as, this costs more than my first pickup that I ever bought brand new. It's a lot of money. So anyways, this is amazing. I think I'm going to quit. I don't know what else I'd be here trying to prove. This is the customer's gun. He might as well shoot that stuff. I hope he can shoot better than I can. Holy cow, look at that. Anyways, happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you next time. Bye. Tell everybody, say bye. You look in the camera, say bye.
Bye. Happy Thanksgiving. There's Hilo. Hurry up.
I hope you all have a nice Thanksgiving. Make sure to include the turkey. Add extra stuffing inside, hollow it out, and then add the stuffing inside the turkey. Tastes really good. Bye.
Cooking tips by Hilo. Happy Thanksgiving.